Hello there and welcome to another episode of X4 with the Star Wars Interworlds mod 0.73 installed. We are in whatever system, is it Rakata Prime, almost pretty much picking up where we left, bar a couple of things. So as you can see, we're still in the New Dawn. We are basically just next to the gate on the other side, ready to go through, because as promised, this episode we will be reclaiming Jakku for the Empire, or at least wiping it out, and maybe thinking about building some stations for us to claim it. We'll kind of go over that in a minute, the pros and cons of it, but basically quick update of what we've been doing. So the Vengeance is just coming back to rejoin the fleet because it was pretty badly damaged after our little foray with this defence station. We've got Griff the Dread. Just thought it was an interesting name. He just sat around waiting for some new bounties in the system. He's Arc 170. Part of the Bounty Hunters Guild. Oh, does he have his own? He's got his own nose art, look. That's cool. I did not know that. Anyway, so yeah, we've got Griff the Dread ship. Hammer Fleet, led by Captain Admiral Soribor, or Yashika Brown in this case, has brung his full might to this system to help us, because we were struggling a little bit on firepower wise. So with Hammer Fleet we should be fine, and it's back up to 4 Star Destroyers because we have a new ship added to this, the Amentia. So the Amentia is a new addition. So one of our commenters asked to have this ship named. Oh wow, look at that lighting. That's almost like Rogue One, is it, when they're putting the bit of the Death Star laser edition. Let's just pause it a second. So the Armentia, it was requested by, let me just look at my little notes, Commander Shepard, or Commander Shepard 2268, and he's been watching it. He says he's quite new to the channel, so welcome, Commander Shepard. Is that a Commander Shepard? Now, I always remember Commander Shepard as the Stargate one, but I am aware there was a game which I'm drawing a complete blank on, which is bad because it's like a cult classic, innit? Either which way, I can see the ship in my head. I can almost see the name. Either which way, he wanted an IS-2 and he wanted to call it Armentia. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If you are new, you know I am rubbish at pronouncing most things. I do apologise. I think that's right. I can't see any other way in my head. Anyway, it's got a bit of background story, this. So, while the new vessels for our glorious Navy were going into the construction phase, the recruitment and training programs for needed crew and captains were set in motion, because we need those. We need good crews. As always, the instructors were looking out for special talents. One man stood out of his comrades by thinking out of the box on several occasions. His name was John Shepard. In the simulations, he performed some risky tactics and manoeuvres some would call irrational or insane. Well, welcome to the fleet. We do like that. But the accomplishments, every task he was given. So he got promoted to the rank of captain, and the high command named his ship the Armentia, based on his unorthodox thinking. So I'm assuming I'm just completely oblivious to this name or word. I do apologise. I'll Google it in a minute. Only the future can tell if he and his crew will perform as well as in the simulations, or if they will take one risk too much. Well, it's always a gamble in X4. Now, I think so as we've probably seen in X4, the ships do like to do slightly janky things every now and again. So I've just googled Armentia, and then we've got it's obviously it's Google. Well, it's not even Google. It's Armentia. Armentia is a severe confusion of consciousness accompanied by violation of orientation in place, time, and one's own personality. Okay, cool. This is a form of dementia. dementia, basically. Armenia is a dated term for intellectual disability from Latin meaning madness. Good, you'll be welcomed into the fleet. So yeah, the ships do tend to do some funky things at time. I think the record holder for most janky things in succession is definitely our Scourge. He has a habit. Where is he? He sat there in the back waiting to crash into another Star Destroyer. He's good at that. But yeah, so we've got a new ship, and with that ship we've gone for a 30-30 mix of TIE Defenders, not on this one, TIE Defenders and TIE Royal Guard, because I think they're a good combination of ships. Royal Guards are really good interceptors, the Defenders are just a good tough brute. And then we've got the Defence Fleet Unknown, who we've got kind of like protecting this area here. And we're slowly building fighters to basically go into those. I put a massive order in for new ships and basically cleared out the Unknown Regions Warcog station of components. So that was a thing. Right, so without further ado, do I need to mention anything else? Oh yeah, so very quickly, the plan. Because we all need a plan most of the time. So we are going to go into Jakku, and we've no eyes on this whatsoever. We're going to basically just fly in and see what happens. I am confident with our combined arms and our fleet in reserve here, we should be able to do some serious damage. And hopefully there won't be much waiting for us on the other side. Now there is the potential, because some patrols have been coming around, some little X-Wings and stuff like that. There is potential that we are just going to get jumped. And potentially lose some ships. Hopefully not too many, but you know, if we can win the battles, we can win the war of attrition, because we now have the means to be able to produce ships fairly quick. At least, I would say, almost on par with the New Republic. And we've got plenty of ships in reserve as well. So even if we lose these fleets and they push up there, we've got Pritchard's fleet up here. We've got the new ISD-2 fleet in reserve, and don't forget we've also got the Sith fleet kicking about as well, which we're going to build on. These fleets will push around this way. Basically, they're going to push on Coruscant. We're pushing around the bottom end, and our grand goal is Fondor eventually. But to do that, we need to clear out Jakku. This used to be Imperial territory. This used to be no man's land. These systems have some things in them. I mean, if we were doing it narratively, Typharia would be good to take, because if I remember correctly, Typharia is where the majority of Bacta. Yes, Bacta. Primary source of Bacta in the galaxy. One of the X-Wing novels features Typharia, and it's a good. It's one of the better ones of the X-Wing series. It's pretty damn good. So yeah, this has got some where a lot of the galaxy's Bacta's kind of like made, and it's where the cartels kind of like Bacta cartels have a bit of a monopoly over it. When we start coming down here, because we're not going to be friends with the Imperial Ascendancy, we might start ending up getting on their wrong side. Depends how it goes. They might start, once we start destroying because I would imagine some of these systems there's going to be Imperial Ascendancy. Once we start destroying New Republic stuff, they might actually start saying, well, actually, you guys are pretty damn cool. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, let us begin our move. let's just pause it because I need to do some. There might be a bit of pausing on this for a number of reasons. One, I've moved where the old computer setup is, and it's right. Where are we going to come in? We're going to come on this edge somewhere. So I'm going to say fly away here. Ah, yes, that's fine. That's perfect. In fact, well guessed that, man. So the computer keeps screaming at me, and it's very loud. I think, as well as all being a bit outdated, there's also a bearing gone on one of the fans as well, which is great. So that's the thing. Nerve-wracking time. Shall we save it just in case? I also want to see how long have we been playing it. So we've actually only got two days and 15 minutes worth of hours on this. We're doing well. We're doing okay, I think. The New Republic have been pretty chill on this. So the Mandalorians. On the other playthroughs that we're doing and have done, the New Republic have been quite aggressive. I kind of wish we were at a bit of a more peaceful area, peaceful with the Mandalorians, because if we were peaceful with the Mandalorians, then we'd have better access to actually wipe out the rebel base on Alderaan. But we're not. So, right, let's have a look. What's going on, Jakku? Right, do we go top down? Just go straight into the centre. So these are all hostile, and we can see that because there's a big old red piece of text, and that's a gate. So Jakku's not actually too densely populated. Hammerfleet will be able to look after itself. So I'm going to go out with some of these outlying stations. I think will be the best bet. We'll just do a bit of a probe first. I've got a feeling the ones in the centre might be defence platforms. I can't quite see that, so you do get an idea of what each station does when you get a bit closer. Basically, you'll be able to see what it is. There we go. The Hammerfleet's jumping in as well. Look at that. All the ships. Beautiful. Love it. Right. Not going too quick at the minute, just because we're waiting for the rest of the fleet to catch up. We don't want to go in too unawares. I also want to scout this out a little bit, see what's going on. Without too much of the fleet trailing, because the Venator is a lot faster than most of the other ships we've got in the fleet, as far as I remember. So we don't want to be Benny Hilling it round the system. So what we'll do is we'll get to this station, and we'll have a little bit of a scope out. All right, and we are back. So we have got a high-tech factory, which should be fairly easy to take out with our combined fleets. So this is the plan of, I think, how we're actually going to take out these fleets. We're going to use the Hammer fleet because these should mince through stations pretty damn quick.
Awaiting orders.
To basically coordinate an attack on this. This little thing. We're going to stand by. Once the attack gets underway, we're essentially going to move in for the kill on helping destroy this, as well as if there happens to be any oh hello, having some issues there, if there's anything else that needs to like any fleet rock up, we're in a prime position to be able to pop them. Essentially, we should hopefully be able to deal with this pretty quick. If you've never seen Coordinate Attack, This is what coordinate attack looks like. Basically, you tell it to coordinate. All your ships create this giant bullseye target, or they're meant to anyway. That's a bit sloppy, guys. Come on, tighten up that formation. So they're getting a nice circle. You've got a little circle and a big circle, and they all line up and wait until everything's in position. Now the idea is everything will get into position and then it will attack. If you want to, you can just right click this and trigger it early. But I don't think we need to do that at this moment in time. Can we actually see what's going on in the midst? Not quite. You know, there's a good chance I'm actually facing the wrong way. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's our fleet coming in. I think that's us there. And that's everyone else.
Rocker Center Star Destroyer.
Yeah, that's our fleet there. Where is sorry, but hey, there we go. Already got some
Rocker Center Star Destroyer. Imperial Star Destroyer.
look at that. Everyone's crashing into each other. You're in a flat spin. I would imagine that is quite a terrifying prospect, being in a flat spin in a Star Destroyer. They'll work it out though, don't worry. We've got contesters, we've got the whole kit and caboodle. Look at that. Everyone's just ramming into everyone. Large fleet battles don't necessarily work particularly well on this game, from my experience. There you go, look at that. At least not when you're in the system with them. Oh, hello. Pause. What have we here? We've got a rather large... Ooh, there's some bombers in there. Trigger. Go, 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 go. And no, I don't want that. I want to see where their B-wings are. Right. Let's get into position, guys. We need to start screening. So I'm going to trust Hammer Fleet can basically take out that station on its own. We need to go in and intercept some of these fighters. I mean, given the amount of fighters, there's a strong possibility this is just like a forefront attack of whatever fleet. Yes, we've got fleet. Oh, they've got some patrols. So you can usually tell what things are based on the names and stuff like that. We've got some X-Wings, standard X-Wings, Y-Wings. Shall we have a look into this catastrophe?
B-Wing.
No, not the B-Wing.
High-tech factory.
Who cares about a B-Wing? Just while we're in system, we can have a look at what's going on. So as soon as these ISD2s get into range and start popping things off, these stations will just basically crumble pretty damn quick. Because if you look at the ISD2s there, look at that. They do have large fighter complements as well, so let's expect some. Look, guys, I really like. I'm in the middle of a fight. You know, it's been quiet for the half an hour that I've been playing beforehand. It was quiet as hell. We're losing TIE fighters quite a bit. It's probably best if we actually look at what's going on. So we've got a massive sortie going on down here. Let's change the view slightly so we don't vomit. Oh, we got some CR90. We've got a couple of CR90s actually. So let's select that. We've seen plenty of stations get destroyed in the past. We probably could do with sending our fleet just to. Oh, it's an escort CR90, which means there's probably bigger things in the pipeline. What are you?
CR90A.
CR90AA. Look at this. And we are losing quite a few ships, but that's fine. We can deal with it. This station is hidden in green mist. Look how quick that is. Like, if you compare that to how long it was taken beforehand to like get that down, 27 seconds with three Star Destroyers is pretty good going. They should automatically sort this out. I've remembered something why this fleet isn't acting like I wanted it to, because usually I have this as my command ship and then I have a separate fleet, essentially. We need to get moving in. We need to scan the horizon, which is why we're not getting many cinematic shots, because I've got a feeling there could be some bigger ships. If this is an escort fleet, then there's potential, maybe we've got some bigger ones coming in, which would be nice. We are losing a fair few TIE fighters, but that's alright. Let's just have a quick look at our fleet. So at this point in the battle, we don't care about you. We've got 107 on our fleet, and Hammer fleet is 237, so we're actually not too bad. We've got some ships fleeing, which is not cool at all. That's not for the glory of the Empire. And then we got these guys, which is kind of like not doing what they should be doing, which is unfortunate. I think what we're going to do is we're going to hold, because we do have our own fighters. Launch the Angels, also known as the Fantine Aggressors. So ours are a lot of Clone War era's ships. What are you? Oh, Procurator coming in. Now, unfortunately, when it's against little ships and stuff like that, it's very hard to see what's going on. Looks like the station in the background is pretty much eaten alive. Now, if this doesn't get the New Republic's attention, I don't know what will. We might need to do some fleet rejangling. I think the Precursor Tour, or whatever it's called, is definitely a ship-to-ship battleship rather than a like a ship-to-station. It's definitely a little bruiser. We're not doing a very good job of taking out this thing. Wait, look at you go! Look at you. Boom, boom, boom. Like I said, unfortunately we can't see. We can just see lots of pretty lights. That's a Serenity quote, isn't it? Or is it a Firefly quote? I can't remember. Someone says it. I want to say Serenity. Right, just resist.
Confirm.
Do your job, son. That's all we can ask. Fight them, destroy them. Wow, that's a close call with one of our TIE fighters. We'll check on the Hammer fleet in a minute. We'll give them a chance to just kind of like, because they should automatically, some of the more badly damaged fighters, they do usually automatically repair them. Someone's just shot us from our own side. hopefully this will get us some decent skill for our fighters as well, because we need that. This is embarrassing, guys. What do you mean incoming missile? Claim it. Right, we need to kind of like get stuck in this fight a little bit more, don't we?
We've found something out here.
Claim it. Claim them all. Automatically claim those ships. Let us... Wow, look at all that. So we could have... Oh, you're fine. Where is Sorrowberg on? Pause a second. Don't tell me we've lost the capital ship of that fleet. We shouldn't have lost the capital ship. Oh no. He's still kicking around. We can't beat Sorrowberg that easy. That would have been embarrassing if we managed to get taken out by essentially a scrub tier station. Look at this. Beautiful, isn't it? Just going in. I think one day for a video, what we'll do is we'll actually do the one of the battle missions. So there's some preset battles for Coruscant. One's Trade Federation versus thingy. New Republic. One is good old Empire versus New Republic. Sorry, Old Republic, the Galactic Republic. Old Republic, Galactic Republic, New Republic, innit? Yeah. So you got the two main eras of combat. We'll just hold it there. What's that? What are you?
B-wing.
B-wing. Well, you're a dead B-wing. Alright, the Battle of Jakku, baby. What are you?
X-wing T-65.
Oh, we got some ships that we can potentially claim as well.
Awaiting orders.
Right, so we just need to basically mop up this. Claim any ships such as this one and send them to our home. So where's that? Why are you not on? Oh, because you're a scimitar. We've got boarding pods out. They should be claiming ships soon. Right. So after when you've had a significant skirmish, which we just have, what I like to do is just have a little resty poo. Just have a little sit down. Let the fighters kind of like rearm, restock, do any repairs, gather any loot, because we've got some alien eggs and stuff like that there. Alien eggs, fantastic. They're alien omelets. With 25 with them, and we've got all these wonderful components for upgrading our ships to make them bigger, better, and all that good stuff. So we're just gonna have a little minute here, see what's going on, let the fleets kind of like get together. I'm gonna sort out these as well. Can I claim this? Claim. You guys for now just dock and wait on Ring of Moon Outpost, and we'll sort you all out later when we need to. Lovely, look at that, and we've got some TIE defenders being built as well for the other fleets, although some of these might get diverted off to repair us. Right, so I'll be back in a little minute once repairs have been made, and I've just gone around and claimed some ships, because I'm sure there's a couple. Now, usually I'd go and grab these, but we don't really need the materials because we're making it all ourselves. and it would be more effort for us to gather all those up, store them, and get them back to our fleets than it would actually to just leave them there. Essentially, yeah. So I will see you in a moment.
Awaiting order.
All right, we're back because another barely any time has passed because another wave of X-wings have very rudely come in. We're dealing with a few patrol fleets, I think. So probably what's going to happen is what usually happens is the enemy drip feeds you pilots to kill, essentially. There we are, look. This is an annoying tactic. His little death spiral. Weight of fire always wins out, though. Yeah, so I would imagine there's going to be a big fleet turn up at some point, so we could do with essentially. Oh no, our X-wing ACS. Why is the ACS? Where was? Is that an ACS trader? What's just got destroyed? So the only other X-wing that I can think of, yes, is the reclaimed fleet. You should have an X-wing in there. Interesting. I wonder if there's some ACS, because that was ACS ships, wasn't it? Kicking about. Anyway.
Awaiting orders.
Right, so we need to get a wriggle on, basically, because I would like to take out as many as we can. So we're going to get you to fly and wait here. Location in Jeddah. Why is the ACS? Why are you just sat there? I must have told some to fly and wait. So there's some ACS ships kicking around in Jeddah, which is weird. Unless they're traders. I'll pause it. Everything's happening all at once. Don't care much for it. Right, there we go. So what I want to do is kind of go after this station. It might be a defense station, it might not be. We'll go and find out what it is, because that way we've got a bit of a better idea of what's going on. What? Defense. You're doing a cracking job of defending. Do you know what? We're actually going to change those to another attack group, I think, or an interception group, because the defense is they're just not doing anything, are they? Theta.
Joining squad.
We could have just kept them as what they were and changed that. Anyway, right, cool. So we are going to do his damnedest to try and wipe out Jakku. Depends how it goes, because I am finding if I record a lot in one go, I do get a desync issue sometimes, which is slightly annoying. This autopilot isn't working, is it? So we might have a multi-parter on this one. I am pretty tired as well, if I am 100% honest. Because there's a lot of things going on in the old Gumption household at the minute. I think one of the last episodes I mentioned about Poorly Dog, he is getting very poorly at the minute, which is not fun. So everyone's kind of like on standby with him. Yeah. Obladi, Oblada. Let's have a look at what this station is. Is it a defence station? Who knows? I think we need to position ourselves a little bit better, maybe. And maybe turn the attack, the intercept squadrons from the no, god damn it, why did I tell them that they could launch? There we go, we're going off kilter because we just launched a load of fighters after a ship that's gone.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, your orders are, please don't derail the flagship of the new order. There we go. Yeah, maybe. What station is this? Refined goods. Okay. Cool. We can take that out as well. Soraba. You need to be doing more than that. Coordinate attack. Right, let's just pause it. No. That's what I want you to do. So, if we'll keep the bombardment squad as oh my god, sorry, but you have lost so many fighters. You're on defense anyway, so they should automatically go into defense. Do you know what? It should be fine. It should be fine. I'm not messing. I'm not micromanaging fleets and stuff like that.
Orders.
Because that is just dull as dishwater. We'll move in for closer support. They're going to come and try and take us from behind. What are you doing? Oh, you're coming around, that's fine. So you're probably about to see one of the slight glitches with the coordinate attack. So, okay, we're going to lose some fighters, but we're going to lose some fighters on purpose. Let me just kind of get in position. So these ships are currently getting themselves into position, and they will sit there and let these basically blow them up. They'll not fire back. They'll not try and dodge. They'll not try and evade or any of that good stuff. They just basically just sit there and get shot.
That wasn't serious enough to stop me.
Which is really annoying.
Awaiting orders.
Because when like sometimes you do multiple things, I have lost entire fighter squadrons doing that. Resist.
Confirmed.
This thing, it could do with being sleeker. We'll trigger the sync point straight away. Right, just pause it, because that way we should get some. They should basically just do it as told. Right, trigger sync point. We'll just boulder in an attack. We'll go in and we'll assist the best we can. Escape then, if you want. Bombers against fighters, they're not going to do much. Our bombers have just gone in, you can see by the little green dots.
A-wing RZ-1.
The lovely A-wing. I'll be honest, I think they've got you dead to rights there, unless someone comes and backs you up. Oh, that's one of our Fantine aggressors. What we'll do is we'll clear out Jakku, create like a little bit of a beachhead stand-in, and then we'll assess some damage and basically restock all the fighters. Ooh, missiles coming after it. Look, good shots, good shots. on, mate.
Why are you shooting me?
I'm not shooting anyone.
Awaiting orders.
It's all in your mind. Let's just check out what's going on. Yeah, everything should be coming into attack now. Our ship is currently in broken mode because we've got ships basically docking and undocking, and it breaks the Venator, so you lose control of the Venator when things are undocking and docking, which is real annoying.
Taking serious damage.
So we've basically just got a fighter attack going on at the minute, which, to be fair to them, they've done quite a bit down. Oh, saying that, you got all the Star Destroyers as well. I want to stop now, please. Just want to stop. I don't want to move. Happy to sit here. Excuse me. Let us. Well, you've got Sorrowboat. Where is our new guy? Where's Commander Shepard?
Awaiting orders.
They can deal with them on their own.
Imperial Star Destroyer.
You go, Commander Shepard. This is your ship.
Awaiting orders.
Sat there, moving in, and look at them engines there on full burn.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, he's burst. Look, he's going in
Enemy
close.
spotted.
He ain't mucking around.
I was asked to drop my cargo.
I don't care. I do actually care.
Awaiting orders.
Escape. There we go. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Like the sheer destructive power of an ISD2 is unrivaled in this game. Maybe the Kel Derby. Maybe. That's something. Another thing I was thinking about doing. Maybe when the new update drops, is doing some like little test videos of like ship v ship. Sort of do some tests and comparison, see what does well against what. Look at that. Delete. Control Alt Delete. Goodbye station. Right, we need to about face. What's that little guy doing there? Just rolling across the hull. So the new Republic, they've got to respond to this, haven't they? They've got to do something.
Refined goods complex.
I don't really care about the refined good complex. My concern is more of these guys. I am a little bit concerned with how many fighters we're losing pretty early on. Maybe since the last, because it was the last update when we used a lot of Thai Royal Guard. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe they've become a bit weaker. I mean, the New Republic have got some of the best fighters, like all round scrappy ships. You've got
Awaiting orders.
basically ships that can do most things, like an X-wing, as well as being a good dogfighter. It is reasonable at doing damage against capital ships and stuff like that.
Awaiting orders.
Now you should be
Awaiting orders.
doing something. Just pause it a minute. Have we got we got something turned off? Everything's armed, everything's on defend. Attack all enemies. This doesn't usually matter though, to be fair, because if we look at like these are all on defend, and these have been quite happily blowing ships up. So yeah. Oh, B-wing, free B-wing. Claim. We can't send them back because we've got the ACS. The Ascendancy are being real jerks.
Awaiting
And destroying all our looted ships, which is partly annoying as well because it means we're losing Marines. Oh well, such is life.
Awaiting orders.
Right, I suppose next place then is starting to mount an attack on these guys. We'll do a quick scan. Just to sort of like see if there is with that one any other stations kicking about. Doesn't look like it's just these four. Right, I'm just going to give me ships a little bit of a minute just to kind of like recuperate, rearm, get some I'm holding R, which is great. That's doing some scans, which I didn't want to do. Yeah, I'm just going to thingy. We're also going to start flying towards this because they're starting to build a factory. It could be a defense station, so we'll make sure that gets destroyed. And just while everything's coming together, like fleet-wise, they dumped the trash and split the fleet. That's my really bad impression of Han Solo on Imperial Procedure 101. So that's what he says, isn't it? When he's on the back in Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, so holding Jakku. So if we start basically trying to take Jakku, the problem is we will have to then defend Jakku, which means we've got to hold back our fleets a little bit. What I would prefer to do is basically steamroll through these systems. I mean, if we look at resources, I don't think Jakku's even worth that much. No, sunlight and silicon, we got plenty of sunlight and silicon in our systems. Let me just check and make sure that Imperials are rebuilding the wharf, which is good. We've got our fleets there. So two of the X-Wings got through. We got the Imperials patrolling our sectors as well, which is fine. It's all good. It is all good in La Hood. Let me just check what time it is. Oh my gosh, it's nearly 11 PM. This is how organised I am at this. I'm recording very late tonight. Let's just pause that. Resupply and repair. We will repair it because we can do it for free. There's not, unfortunately, the B-Wings. I do like the B-Wings. I'd love to keep the B-Wings. But we can't, I don't think we can arm the B-Wings. Like, give them lasers. Which is a bit of an annoyance. Right, you guys, you're stuck.
TIE Defender.
Yep. Good old X4. Just love it. So I was
Factory.
chatting to someone, a very brief conversation on Discord with someone around like the meshing and stuff like that, and apparently if you ram hard enough, like if you fly a fighter as quick as you can into a big ship, a large ship, you can essentially get stuck inside the mesh. So it's almost you can do it on purpose. I've done it plenty of times on accidents, getting stuck in asteroids, and in the ruins of stations and stuff like that. But you can do it. You can get stuck inside and start shooting them, and they can't shoot back. So you could essentially, a lot of it depends on whether or not you can get the outmatch their shield generation. But yeah, if you had something like a B-wing and got it stuck inside, you could do a lot of damage, I reckon, against some stuff. I have cheesed it in the past where you can basically, so like a lot of Imperial ships have these docking bays and stuff like that, and so do the neutron star builders. And I have done it before. We fly inside the cargo bay and just open fire repeatedly, and they can't do anything about you. And sometimes, if it's part of an enemy fleet, they'll open fire back and they do your job for you. They just basically shoot the ship. Not always though. But yeah, we're going to go here and sort of like have a little bimble on, because we wanted to go in this direction anyway, because we've got these stations. So you guys sort of like flying wait here for the minute. We'll find out what these stations are. One of them's going to be a defense station. One of them is going to be something else, I would imagine. And we'll pick and choose which way we want to go. So I'm not bothered going to show in this. I'm going to have a little pause because I need a drink. And we'll come back in a minute when we've formulated a strategy. Okay, so we're back. They're both defense stations, which is a bit annoying. But it's fine, we'll manage. I think we're probably going to attack this one first. We're going to coordinate an attack on that. That little trader, where are you going? We'll remove the flying weight order. So we'll get those into position. And we're going to need to start kind of going on to this right hand side of the station, so we don't get drawn into like a crossfire situation, essentially. And we need to try and keep his distance as well, so we don't end up being made mincemeat of. You can target that one just for when everything starts needing thingy. We're probably going to get side swiped here because we're flying across their path. Oh no, we managed to avoid it. Soraba is in position. Just check the old map. Looks like we've managed to take out most of the patrol fleets. That looks like it was en route to this place, so that's fine. And I think what we're going to do, rather than waiting for this to all kind of like sync up, we're just going to trigger it straight away. Is there any way you can tell them to like you follow distance? If anyone knows that there is, please let me know. Maybe in the newer version of X4 you can do stuff like that. One of my hopes is that basically
defense platform.
these are going to have no components. Yes. So obviously all stations have to follow the same rules as everybody else. And sometimes you can build a station, you can build the whole exterior. That doesn't mean that you can get the components to finish the turrets and stuff like that. So it does look like this station is pretty much defenseless, which is brilliant for us. It means we can move our ships in, take this one out, move them onto the other one. Make sure there's no other ships in range. Doesn't say there is. But look at how quick. So this is one Star Destroyer is in range at the minute. It was already damaged a little bit. We have got fighters hitting it as well, but look at how quick that is taking down its health. Like one volley, boom, boom, boom. Guys, can you be a little bit more accurate? Where's the rest of the fleet? Old Sorrybo making everyone look a bit silly here. He's just wiping it out on his own. He's going to get all the glory. And then one of our little Contos has decided to join in as well. Good on you. Good on you. Taking the initiative. Just don't let it ruin it. Whee! And we finally got the other two Star Destroyers. Thingy were just kind of like drifting on to the side, surveying the situation. What? Who's wiping what out? Is that just chatter against the station? That's fine. So the more Star Destroyers are now in range. Let's just come out of that map mode so we can have a look. 40%, look at that. Straight away. Pepper them with green. Hit more accuracy, please. That would be lovely. Look at that. Boom. And she's pretty much gone. Rinsed. And repeat for the next one. Well, that's something I watched the other day just because I had nothing else to do. I rewatched The Colour of Magic, which is the TV version of one of Terry Pratchett's books, the late great Terry Pratchett. I forgot how entertaining it is. It's not the best piece of TV in history, but it's pretty good. I would imagine that I seem to remember at the time it was quite good for a TV show. But the technology and effects and stuff like that has moved on so much now in TV. I think people forget to appreciate like how dodgy it used to be. Look at that. Nearly dead. Right, we need to start making some headway in towards the other one. 9%, 8%. We'll do a quick scan as well, just to make sure there's no other stations kicking about. Oh, it's very loud in my ear. No, can't see anything. Look at that. All that death. He's not even bothered launching his fighters, that one. Right, down at 6%. It's not going to take many more volleys now. I would imagine. The problem is they've got to get around to the back of the station to take out the rest of the defensy bits. Wow, look at that. Boom. It's a sheer overpowered death. And do you know what? I don't even feel bad, because the sheer amount of times that I have had to restart games and series because the New Republic have essentially come in and steamrolled everything before you can even get started. It's justice, I tell you. Justice. Lovely. Right. Are you dead? No, this one.
Imperial Star Destroyer 2.
Right, you know the drill. No, we're not wasting time getting docked up. We got a station to kill. Right, coordinate an attack. Look at that. My fleet is useless. Absolutely useless. I'm gonna have to like, I'm not gonna do it now because it takes a while, but I'm gonna have to essentially split this off into a new fleet. Because you have to unassign them all and then reassign them all. And there's always the chance that you'll end up with waifs and stragglers kicking about. We need to also assign all these ships. Slowly been building away. I've got a feeling most of these are actually going to go, rather than going to the new fleet, which is sat down here, they'll probably go to our fleet. I might build a second Sith fleet, to be honest. That's what it's meant to look like. Look! Now, do you, pray tell,
Defense platform.
have any defense modules? Can you see the turrets? If the turrets are on, would we be able to see them? Oh, I don't like that sound. I've just heard gunfire. That might have been that station. That might actually have some form of firing capabilities. Well, I think we're going to get involved in this one a little bit. Just because we can. Shall we see if we can... Oh. No, we shan't see, because that's just going to sit there and get destroyed. So let's trigger that. I was going to say, shall we wait for them all to get into position, but by the time that's happened, we will have lost that Contos. And I'd rather not lose any ships if we can help it. But we'll kind of join in on this one, I think. Who we got here? Ronin. Scourge is behaving himself. Look, sorry, Bert. Where's our other? Is the Armentia? Come on, Shepard, where are you? I can't see you on that screen. Oh, wait, look at that. That was a manoeuvre, that one. Well done, you. Awesome sauce. So yeah, we've successfully, hopefully, taken out Jakku. Like the Imperials can now move back in and start taking this back. No one owns Atrazia. I used to have a base on one of the other playthroughs in there. It's a bit of a creepy sector. It's probably full of Vong, to be honest. What have we got? Let's have a look at TIE Defenders doing the thing. Lovely. Lovely. So just while we're waiting for this last station to get go away, leave me alone, nobody's in. This last station basically gets destroyed. Wow, look at that. There's a ton of green coming in. So a couple of other ships have been leaked on the disc. Well, not leaked, have been previewed on the Discord. It does look like the Imperials are getting a big update on this next incoming update, which will be interesting. So one of the ships, in fact, while we're doing this, I'll just have a quick check. I know is it the Sequitor is coming. Development sneak peeks and works in progress. So we've got a few ships that are works in progress. We've got the Sequitor, which is a it's a, if I remember rightly, it's kind of a superstar destroyer. Was the Blight, and the Blightor as well, which are some basically big Imperial ships, which will be interesting. Oh, the music's just changed. Are we now in range? No, we're just down there. Look. So we've got some nice big ships coming. I'll put some like images up on screen of the types of ships. So the Secutor is, from what I remember, is kind of like was it the experimental one, the big experimental one that used to live Kuwait drive yards, or Kuwait drive yards, however you want to pronounce it. I'm sure someone's told me how you meant to pronounce it at some point. But oh no! The Gontos, she died. Oh mate. Well, you died in service of the Empire, of the New Order. That's fine. Poor shit.
Awaiting orders.
Look at that. Just wiped them out. Just wiped them all out. Jakku
Awaiting orders.
is liberated. So now it is just basically up to the Empire to get its thing sorted. Oh look, the Enoch Federation's spying on us. It's interesting. Yeah, so as far as I remember, was it an experimental one that was basically because so I could be very much kind of like making crap up again, because that's what I do. I not intentionally, so I'm well aware some of the things that I say aren't always 100% correct. It's misremembering. There's a lot of stuff rattling around in my old head. Why can I hear shots being fired? Shots fired! Shots fired! Who should we look at? Maybe look at the new boy. As we kind of close out. So yeah, from what I remember, there was a law that basically very similar to kind of like the interim between World War One and World War Two. From again what I remember briefly from my garbled up history, like in the Star Wars universe, they were only allowed to make ships of a certain like size with a certain amount of guns in regards to warships, and obviously QAT drive yards being what they were, they kind of like wanted to show off what they could make. They did actually make some ships which would be technically illegal, but they were never owned by a single faction or nation, so it was alright. It was basically, I don't know how they would have thingied it off, a proof of concept sort of ship. If it's the one I'm thinking about, shall we have a quick check? Secutor. The Secutor. Secutor. Star Destroyer. Right, so according to this fan site, yep, it was made by QAT Drive Yards. It was a battle cruiser, 2,200 meters long. Shield, blah 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 blah. So Legends. Let's have a look at canon now. So So canon-wise, so this is canon as in the new Star Wars universe. Sequitur class stars, also known as Sequitur class. Sequitur was a type of star destroyer, carrier, and battle cruise used by the Galactic Empire, dating from the early Imperial era. The multi-kilometre sector was possibly the largest dedicated starfighter carrier, so it's a big carrier, armed with turbo lasers, ion cannons, tractor beams. Used as a command ship. Flagship. So yeah, so we got a big super carrier coming in. So yeah, they're coming at some point in the game, which will be good. And I think for now we've done what we've hey, we've actually done a thing. So usually I'll say we're going to do this episode, and we don't do it. But in this particular episode, we have. So on that note, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching as ever. I have been Captain Jack Gumption. This has been X4 with Star Wars Interworlds 0.73 mod installed. And until next time.